In this PowerPoint, we will be applying RTW, Reading, Thinking, Writing, to the article All Women Can Be, The Spirit of the Sisters of St. Joseph by RTW Mitchell, CSJ. This presentation focuses on creating strong RTW summary paragraphs through the use of the Mitchell article. There are 4 tools that you'll have to reference throughout this presentation. First, the Mitchell article. Second, the critical reading and thinking checklist. Third, the essay writing checklist. And fourth, the paragraph worksheet. It is essential that you completely understand each sentence and paragraph before moving on to the next. The critical reading checklist will give you strategies for doing just that. Another essential practice is to annotate as you read. Therefore, in the margin or on a separate piece of paper, you should write short notes about the main idea of each paragraph in the Mitchell article. Once you've read Mitchell carefully and critically, create a list of main ideas. The following is a list of main ideas from the Mitchell article. Mitchell discusses the history of the CSJs, giving the example of lace making for prostitutes in France. She also talks about caring for women, the many ways the CSJs care for women, helping women rise out of their bad situations. The sisters also helped wherever they lived, how they moved to the United States, how they started schools and hospitals, and how they understood the needs of the community. The next step is thinking critically about the 3 most important ideas from the list that you generated. The 3 most important ideas should be listed on the paragraph worksheet as phrases, such as service to the community, empowerment of women, and commitment to social justice. These are the 3 phrases that we are pulling out as the 3 most important ideas of the Mitchell article. The next step of the process is creating one complex sentence, which is the topic sentence that captures the 3 main ideas of service to the community, empowerment of women, and commitment to social justice for all. The example is, although the Sisters of St. Joseph have gone through many changes over the years, they have stayed true to their core beliefs of service to the community, empowerment of women, and commitment to social justice. After writing your topic sentence, which includes your 3 main ideas, you will then continue working on the paragraph worksheet, creating a CER for each main idea. Remember, the C stands for claim, which is a simple sentence of that main idea. E stands for evidence, which is a quote from the source that supports that main idea. And R stands for rationale, which is an elaboration of the quote, often using more information from the source. You will then continue to use your paragraph worksheet, moving on to CER number 1. The first claim relates back to your first main idea as it's expressed in your topic sentence. The example here, the sisters have always had a strong dedication to service within the community they reside. This is relating back to that first main idea, service in the community. Then we found a direct quote that relates and supports that claim. I've put that quote in quotation marks with the page reference. Our houses were to be hubs of hospitality, caring, and outreach for our neighbors, from page 8 of the Mitchell article. Next, you write a rationale sentence. which is either a compound or a complex sentence. For example, from their beginnings in 1600 France, teaching prostitutes how to support themselves making lace, to creating a hospital out of a school in response to an 1851 cholera epidemic in Minnesota, Mitchell shares examples of the sisters' humanitarian responses to their community's needs throughout their long history. Notice how we're pulling in additional information that gives specific examples of how they became hubs of hospitality to their neighbors. Continuing on with the paragraph worksheet, we get to CER number 2. The second claim acknowledges the second main idea, as it's stated in the topic sentence. The Sisters of St. Joseph also focus on the empowerment of women. That little word also provides a slight transition from the previous CER to this next CER. The evidence chosen is, quote, an ethic of liberation that envisioned the sisters being all women could be, and envisioned people at the bottom of society empowered to be all they could be. Notice how I have the page number cited so that when we transfer this into a paragraph format, it's more easy to reference. The rationale again is a compound or complex sentence. This value is carried out today through the many varied ministries and programs that the sisters have implemented to assist women in becoming educated, trained, and contributing members of their community. Again, we're highlighting the idea that the sisters have helped women become empowered in the rationale sentence. The third CER is continuing on with the paragraph worksheet. Our claim for this third CER is relating to the main idea number 3. Stated, the sisters also have a commitment to social justice in the community as a whole. The quote we've chosen is, listen to the needs of the dear neighbor without distinction, as the confraternities of mercy had done in France in the beginning. And our rationale sentence is, whether it be creating a space to share food and conversation with street people, or teaching and literacy programs, the Sisters of St. Joseph are always asking what more they can do to continue their work for social justice and equality for all members of the community. Again, we're highlighting that the sisters serve all members of the community. And so the examples given are conversations with street people and teaching and literacy programs, which serve a broader community than just women, which was our focus in CER 2. The paragraph worksheet then asks you to write a concluding sentence. This concluding sentence should not simply restate the topic sentence. The example given is, for over 300 years, the Sisters of St. Joseph have remained a strong and relevant force by staying true to their values of service to the community, empowerment of women, and justice for all. This sentence will wrap up the entire paragraph. The next step of the paragraph worksheet asks you to cut and paste the topic sentence, the 3 CERs, and the concluding sentence into a paragraph format. Notice how the paragraph format is illustrated by indenting the first sentence. You also need to add transitions from one CER to the next. Also, notice that there's signal phrases introducing the direct quotes, such as, according to Sister Mitchell, comma, and then the quote. The final step of the RTW process is to correctly format your reference. Providing a reference at the end of a paragraph or paper allows you to acknowledge the source information and avoid plagiarism. This reference is formatted using APA style. However, there are other methods of formatting your references. This concludes the presentation of the application of the RTW method using the Mitchell article.